Search and destroy. Okay, high score ain't that high.
What's the difference? Oh, I see. You just have to punch a bunch of yellow dots. Oh, it's gonna push you. So as you become more familiar with the map, you'll likely be able to find more of them. So the high score was 18. Partway there.
Yeah, the one problem is just also aerial combat is not this game's forte.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't have any juggles, I don't have any, like, major sky combos. Is there even anything over here?
Yeah,
there is.
room
Oh.
with 3 spikes. Oh, you have to throw them? Ah, you could have gotten them all in one go, but that works.
Yep.
Okay, so you were 6 off.
Yeah, so I did alright. Lot of junky failures, though, but...
Yeah, let's do this room first. This gets you a lot of them. Aw. Oh, you're able to recover.
Yep. Okay.
Oh.
Dang it.
Ah.
This is...
I think before you would use the middle one to get to the upper middle one to get to the edge. You know what I mean?
This is why double jumps are so nice. Ugh. A lot of time wasted on nothing.
Ah, so close. Okay, now you can drop down to another area. Oh.
Yeah, like, we don't fly very high.
Maybe you should investigate the lower regions, just so you can tell what kind of count is there for...
I mean, there's a number. But yeah, I just... A lot of it just has to do with, like... This isn't the smoothest platformer I have ever platformed.
These are also the kind of things that I could imagine speedrunners really liking. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
For, like, efficiency.
And routing?
Because then they would have to find the optimal... By routing, you mean the optimal route through a level? Yeah. Oh.
You notice how
you're falling into the same trap, but you got past it. That's good.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna go from
I think
the
I might
middle
have to end on that rim, though.
It would've been nice if you could have caught it and chucked it out again.
I guess I could have. I wasn't even thinking.
Oh. Okay. Ooh. That room looks like a tough one.
Because you have to hit it at just the right angle.
And then save yourself.
Yeah. Okay, let's...
You want to skip to the next one?
No.
You still want to
Let's
play it?
pick
Okay.
a different route. You know, I'm gonna grab
Maybe you
this
grab the
one.
stuff on the right first, or
And then
the
I'm gonna
left?
try
Let's do far
going
left.
over here.
Oh. These are more throwing ones. Aw. Good, you made it.
There we go. Wonder if I could actually bring the ball with me.
That'd be cheating, but it would be cool. You got it. Excellent.
Yeah. Eh.
Okay, that's
Might
pretty
be
efficient.
faster.
And then go on the right to do the
This one.
the throwy
Yep.
ones. Ah, it didn't hit the wall to nudge the last one.
It's fine.
Oh, it hits you on the backswing.
Yep.
Okay, you need 4 more. Oh. You could have tied. Oh.
Just short.
I wonder if you tie if you would get everything.
Interesting question. I don't know.
Oh, so close. They have to drop. Oh. I think you should aim for the low one. Yeah, there we go.
The problem is I have to get them all.
Every single one? Yeah.
Yeah. But I've lost so much time.
Yeah, you were really efficient the last time. But there really was no margin for error. It looks like all the points are all the ones that there are, right?
One of the other problems that you run into in this game is, while you're doing the hook thing, you can't attack for a short period of time.
I wish that if you use the hook and you ran through it.
Yeah, there should absolutely be some kind of like charge through attack situation.
You're just gonna raid out the rest because there's not enough.
Yeah, it's not worth it. I think I'm gonna walk over, grab that one, maybe? Because this is one that I could have gotten pretty early on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do we have?
Do you have a speed run thing? Because I look at, or no, that's
We've
not
got
until
hover
later.
jump, we've got gotta go fast, and we've got double jump. We've also got,
But you're only level 4.
yeah. Because yeah, I don't grab those. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Aw. Yeah, wait until they fully pass down.
The problem is I can't wait. She only has a certain amount of time before she just throws it automatically.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't have the timing on the last one.
Oh, you got them in one go. That's good.
But yeah, if you notice, she just throws it anyway. She will not hold the ball.
Oh.
I mean, she will hold the ball if I'm not aiming, but if I aim, meaningless. But yeah, this, I really hope we don't have more mini games after this. And I realize, yes, I could skip all of this,
Well, this
but
is the gaming world.
yeah, I'm hoping this is the only time we're gonna have to deal with this kind of nonsense. If they had been spread out a little bit more, I don't think I would have minded so much either. But it's just
a
like,
gauntlet of
yeah, it's a
mini
gauntlet,
games.
and it's like, by the way, you only level up by doing mini games. And it's like, what? No. And I guess this game's designed to be beaten without that, but like, I don't know.
Aw. Oh, so close. That's good.
Got it.
All right.
All right, not too much time wasted here. There we go.
And awesome.
What was that? At the corner and... Ball jumped weird. Okay.
Okay, and this one's easy because there's nothing to impede you.
Yep. I still never know if there's an angle to get that other one, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Now.
Yeah, if you had just gone to the one on the left,
What?
you may have...
Why did I slide through that? What? Yeah, I just fell through the platform.
Usually you're supposed to just drop through.
I'm not gonna lie, it feels like there's some like edge cases, or like it doesn't feel as tight as like Celeste does, and it demands
Have you played Celeste?
a very small amount, and I realized it was going to be murder on my hands and decided not to.
There! Ah.
There we go.
Great. Move
But
on.
like, but you know, there's just some like precision platformery bits that this game doesn't let you do. Oh, I forgot about this thing. It's a lot of wasted time for that.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
This might actually be one of those things where some people would just run away when it gets two of them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're so assured that they're going to get everything that they need. 4. Okay. Oh! No!
Yeah, no, I'm just going straight over it, and it...
No!
So that top one I don't need to get.
Well, okay. So, you know the one that you always get 2 for? And then you always have to wait and do the third?
Yeah.
Run away.
Maybe? It's just that last
notice-
one's such a gimme compared to some of the other ones. Got it. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're doing a lot better time-wise here.
Lost it on that, though. Come on. The problem is, like, I have a down kick.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
Maybe you should just go around and to the right and then drop down on top of the yellow one, as opposed to trying to clamber for it.
Yeah, that actually would make a lot of sense. Nope.
Oh. Oh, you can grab it. There you go. Then you won't have to wait for it to respawn. Oh.
Yeah,
So that was just time lost on the lowest one.
Yeah. She just didn't attack there.
Okay, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, the problem is from this angle. This is just a hard one to hit. Okay, well, we're still, it's...
Still good time. Yeah, aiming for the high one is good because there's the potential of it hitting those other three. Hold two, I should say.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose this one. I wasted too much time early on. But we did find a better route. I just have to loop-de-loop more. I'll just practice hitting these.
I mean, this is a room that gets you, what, 5? So why not start here? Unless because it's so...
getting out of this room sucks. Like...
Well, I would suggest going out of that room from the middle.
No. That has to be the last room I go to. Where was she aiming? There we go. Yeah, that's much better than the weird...
Trying to jump up to it. Oh.
Yep, the weird loop-to-loop. There we go. Not too much. Hello? Wall jump?
Okay, yeah, aim for the top one, and then that should loop.
No.
Never mind. It was too much. Because sometimes you can get 2 and almost 3 of them in one hit.
Yeah, if I'm lucky. They're spaced in such a way that you really can't cheese that no matter what. Which sucks. It just doesn't feel enough like I have enough time.
It might be one of those things where you could come back to this when you have the speed run.
But I know I can make it. I've got to 17.
Yeah, you've always gotten to 17.
It's just I lose so much time at really seemingly arbitrary spots, and it sucks. Like there, I punched, but she didn't actually do the punch animation.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it doesn't feel fair. And she also only punches.
Okay, that's good. Ah, that was nice. Okay, that just made it.
Yeah, the other problem is you have to wait and see. You can't just say, nah, to a room. And fire the shots off and hope for the best.
Except that one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try.
Because you're gonna go for the last room. It has enough. Okay.
Well, let's see if we tie a high score, if that counts. It better.
Okay, you tied it. No, you have to beat it.
Son of a...
Wander.
I mean, we just need several more seconds. It's just like... I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I know, it's frustrating.
It's like the margin for error is...
so slim. And unfortunately, there's just... lot of it going on right now. Why don't you give yourself a break?
No, so the reason why I don't want to give myself a break
is because then you're going to lose the muscle memory and everything.
So yeah, I'm going to lose the muscle memory, the routing, and the, like, sense of it, and the angles and whatnot. And, the other thing that's that's a problem is, to unlock those end upgrades, I think we need pretty much everything. Like, every single one of these crystals is required to unlock double jump. That's why it's at the absolute end. This game was balanced around not having a double jump. And it means that, like, I have to do this if I want to get a double jump. I guess what I can just do is say, like, screw it, but, like, I don't know. There's a certain, like, I don't wanna to giving up.
Mm-hmm. No, I know. Like, it's like when you had me in Guild Wars 2 throwing food at a chef. Why don't you tell that story?
No, you tell that story.
Okay, I'll tell the story. So, Wander and I are getting back to playing Guild Wars 2. Yay! Because I absolutely love Guild Wars 2. We were there for the betas and everything else, and with Heart of Thorns...
Oh, the ball blocked me.
Oh. With Heart of Thorns, it became clear that this was endgame content, and you need to work with a mob of people just to progress. And it's like, okay. So we sort of stopped playing for a while. I did on occasion, but it's one of those things where do you grind for gear, whatnot? And so we decided to play again just because, you know, there's the new, I suppose new-ish, it may have been out for a year already, Path of Fire. Oh, and so I suppose one thing that you need to get in...
Yeah, see? I can get it. Like, I'm so close. I just have to make no mistakes. You keep telling this story.
Okay, so we've gotten back to Path of Fire, and if you want to get all the cool mounts, which are like a, what was it? Velociraptor, an owl griffin, a roller beetle, a sort of floating stingray, and a sort of like a kangaroo rabbit. They're really cute. But you use them to navigate the desert environment, whether it be sailing over quicksand or jumping over canyons, you name it. So in any case, you have to get these things called masteries, and there are specific little quests that give you these mastery points. And he goes, hey, you know, for our first solo play session together, we're not recording it, we're just having fun on some side characters. We were deciding, you know, let's go try to get more masteries. And the first one he starts me off with was one where you're in this large L-shaped kitchen. And I say L-shaped because there are just tables of ingredients, and some of them you can't make eye contact with from one part to another. You actually have to go around in a semicircle around this corner so that you can get to some of them. Oh, there's only...
Yeah, I lost time. Keep going. Okay.
And so there was a chef, and he was a very irritable chef, and this irritable chef was upset that you were in his kitchen, and he's like, well, you might as well make yourself useful. Why don't you be a scrub for me today? And it's like, okay, I can be a scrub for you. And he says, you know, it'll be your job to throw me ingredients, and I'll yell them out to you. The thing is, he just slaps you in cook's garb and has you immediately run around to give him ingredients. However, the first time you play this, you're not familiar where all the ingredients are, and the ingredients aren't labeled, like there isn't a designation above them until you start the quest. So you can visibly see where, say, fish are stored, or honey, or water, or roasted pork, and the thing is, there are some items that were marinated shark versus normal shark, you know what I mean? So there were some differences even then. And you were given two abilities. grab and throw, which were part of the same ability in a way, and then like sort of like a sprint or a dash to help you. So he starts running around and he barks orders at you, and you need to run to the proper ingredient, pick it up, and then chuck it at him. The things that make this complicated is A, you don't know first off where the location of all these items are, so you're frantically looking around the room at name tags. Come on, yes!
Got it!
Woohoo! So you're frantically looking at name tags, and even if you do find the proper food... Ooh, 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 ooh. One more. Cyber smash.
Low high score. That's a good bad sign.
Oh, maybe it's just a fighter. Wave clear. Next wave. Okay, this is a wave fighter. That's good.
How nice this feels!
Oh, maybe you can throw those at them so that they take more damage. So, not only do you have to find where the ingredients are, and it might be difficult to find them because they're scattered amongst all these tables, there are variations of some of them, and they're also in this L shape, so that means you do have to run from one side to the next. There's a time limit for each order. Like if he barks out an order, there's a time limit as to how long it could take you to fetch the item. And the horrible part was, if you were in mid-throw, or if you had thrown something to him and it just missed, he would actually run to different locations in the kitchen. He really should have been stagnant at the pot, because that was where he was cooking this recipe, I suppose. But instead, he's moving all over the place, so it's possible that you have an ingredient and you're ready to throw it to him, and he just decides to up and move. And yeah, you could be throwing the ingredient at him, you could have it in your arms, and he'll move just as you're about to throw it to him, and he doesn't stop running until he reaches another designated location. And fortunately, you can sort of map where he was going around in circles around his kitchen, but those couple seconds of you waiting for him to run to a new location could potentially cost you the entire round, and you have to start all over from the beginning again. It's never the same set of ingredients each time. Sometimes you have multiples of one ingredient, which were nice. Sometimes it was nice to have him go, no, I want marinated shark. And then you throw it to him and he's like, I want marinated shark. And it's like, good, well, I'm already standing next to the marinated shark. And so I had to learn how to, well, first off, where all the ingredients were, how to zip around, and then where his running patterns were so that I could predict where he would go next. And it was one of those things where it felt like it was almost up to chance, because RNG could make him shout lines for one ingredient versus another. So it's possible that someone could get, say, 2 or 3 orders of water in a run, 1 thing of honey, and like 2 groupers, or so in a way you're at the mercy of what the computer decided for you, because there were definitely some things that I couldn't run to fast enough, or things that I couldn't throw to him. Oh, not to mention, if you threw things over a table, sometimes it would stop the thing flying through the air. And if you miss a throw, if you either miss him or your food gets intercepted, it disappears, and that costs you that particular round. It was strenuous, and I was essentially doing what Wander was doing, where he's like, I'm not giving up, I have to do this. And I was like, I have to do this. You set me up for this. And I was really angry that
she was really mad. She was like thrashing.
Well, he was wanting to take my mouse and keyboard away from me and do it. And I'm like, no, I've already done this 7 times or plus over. I'm gonna do it. I took the time to learn where all the ingredients were and what his patterns were and everything. I'm gonna do this. And I finally got it. It's one of those things where I suppose if I would always ask my brother would ask for my assistance if we had trouble, say, passing a certain boss battle or platforming in a particular area in a video game. And there's always sort of a, oh, what would you call it?
Pride?
No, there's a, I don't want to say decorum. There's a, or it's not an unspoken rule. There's definitely something synonymous with what I'm trying to describe. But there's, it's not even etiquette, but it's one of those things where it's good if it's asked, like if the assistance is asked for, because if someone is like, no, just let me do it for you, then it's like a, oh, I don't believe that you can do it, or you're not good enough, but I am. There's multiple layers of interpretations as to what someone taking the control from you is. And I know that the other day when we were playing Okami, you were having difficulties with the fishing minigame. And I offered to try it, and you gave me the control and were like, yeah, you try it, because you were upset by it and probably wanted to illustrate that it was a difficult game and that I couldn't do it. And yeah, I failed the first couple times, but I actually did manage to catch that giant marlin. And we celebrated. So it's one of those things where, I don't know. It's more polite to render assistance.
I guess I've always been one person, the kind of person to toss the controller at the person that can do it. Like, you know, if I was having trouble in Legend of Zelda, I'd just be like, yo, Nathan, here you go.
Well, that's because your brother always seemed to, what? I don't want to say grasp the games better, but you seem to say that he was
my skill cap has
technically
always been kind
competent?
of ish. Like, I pick up games faster than him, but my brother has generally always been able to get better at games than me.
But part of it might be practice.
Kind of, yeah. I've always been a casual, which, like, really makes a difference.
Yeah, like, he probably plays fewer games, but knows them really, really well.
What? Okay, that was confusing.
So, how did you lose? What was the score that you're trying? Oh. Oh, does each round or wave count as a point?
Yep.
I see, so you need to get past wave 9.
Yeah, it's one of those where ultimately I gotta stop holding a direction when I dodge. There you go.
Okay, good.
Oh, that didn't work. Come on.
I like their little noise.
There we go.
Okay, you're gonna get this.
Probably.
Well, we
I just
need
have
to
to
get
clear
wave
this
10.
singular wave.
Aw, you lost the ball. But there's another ball.
So one of the problems
Oh no,
that
you're gonna need to heal. Or you're just gonna have to blitz it.
I gotta blitz it.
Oh no.
Damn it! I was hitting the roll button.
I know.
But I was in the middle of, like, grab or something, or I don't know. I gotta start using my abilities a little bit more. The problem is the air guys stun you.
If you had healed, I know it would have taken some time.
No,
but...
no. I was out of time.
Really, I thought the guy had hit you one more time.
He might have, but I was out of time one way or another.
Really, you just have to use
One of
those
the
balls.
Sort of. The problem is the balls have kind of a crappy travel time.
But they are one-hit kills, so they're really
No, they're
effective.
not.
Wait, no?
They're only a one-hit kill on the flyers.
Oh.
The other thing I gotta stop...
Even substitution dupes you.
Yeah, the other thing I have to do is not press a direction when rolling. When hitting a direction when rolling, you waste a lot of time just rolling in a direction.
Awesome.
I think those guys can't shoot at an angle if they're on the ground. I gotta remember, I've also got, like, a dash attack.
Okay, you're at 7, and you have over a minute. That's pretty good.
Okay, there we go.
That's
I'm learning how to
jazzy
fight the
music.
ninjas, combo them to death.
Oh yeah, your flame. I forgot you even had that ability.
Yep. I've got a couple of moves that I haven't been using as much as I should.
Oh, it hit him on the head. That's funny. So is your strategy to take out the samurai?
I mean, this is the last wave, and I've got 30 seconds. See if I can stun lock them. I'm good.
Okay, get up in there into that pack of 3 and blast them all.
Come on.
Okay, you still have 18 seconds. Good.
You win. Oh, you just win.
Woohoo!
Okay, well that works. Game over. Okay.
It always forces you out.
I was going to be kind of mad. Alright, so this leaves one left, which I have not completed yet. But
You have
screw
access
it.
to
I'll
the
come
next
back
area.
later or never. Man, I don't even know. Because, yeah, the timers on all of these have just been...
Wait,
Oh.
there's a love letter.
I guess so?
Can't
Oh.
touch this.
Health up?
Is that Pineapple's love letter or something else?
I don't know.
This is funky.
You must be the badge Pineapple told me about. The name's Funky. I hope you understand why I asked to meet you here. There aren't many places the Thunderdrome out of Honcho's reach. As for the games, it's a security measure. Pineapple told me you should be able to handle it.
If Agent Pineapple trusts you, I'm sure I can too. So, you wanted to give me information about Honcho?
Yes, I can't offer you solid evidence, but I know for a fact that he has been bringing people in from other dimensions.
But that's not illegal, right? The Thunderdome is a Type Alpha Earth, with portal technology of its own. Rift allows regulated travel to people from Type Alpha Earths.
Strictly regulated travel, yes, but that's not enough for Honcho. He wants to have more visitors and more workers. More money, he slips them in right under Rift's nose. He bribes Rift's agents to turn a blind eye and he brings more people in, even from Earths without portal technology. He lures chumps with false promises of a better life and then makes them sign nasty contracts for cheap labor.
And you'd like me to believe that you don't benefit from this too? Why are you giving me this information?
Honcho's power over the 7 clans in the Thunderdrome Dome has grown too strong, and there are those of us who'd love to see him fall.
Would you be willing to come to Rift and give me your testimony?
Not a chance, sweetie. My business and associates would be in great danger if Honcho knew of this. Those are all the beans I'm willing to spill, but before you go, I think there's someone else who wants to talk to you. What?
Ms. Ham?
Hello.
Wait, is this the girl that maybe Pineapple's been pining after? Pining after?
Yeah,
Get it?
Canadian pizza.
Well, yeah, like, Pineapple and Ham are amazing. Oh, this makes me want Hawaiian pizza.
We should order some.
Did you call it Canadian pizza?
Kinda.
I mean, it uses Canadian bacon.
Oh, wait, no, it's the Hawaiian, pizza
Hawaiian
with Canadian
pizza.
bacon. She's Canadian.
Ah. What kind of voice to give her?
Canadian.
I don't know what a Canadian accent sounds like.
Apologize several times. See? Yeah, you just have to say sorry a lot and you're good.
Hi there, Rift Agent. Sorry to bother you. My name is Ham, and I work here. I just wanted to ask you for a small favor. There's another Rift Agent I met in my previous job, a very handsome man. But I don't know his name. Could you please find the Rift Agent I met? I was starting off with a different voice, but I'm deciding to give her like the high-pitched, spunky one, because she's
fair.
a waitress.
Yeah.
But I don't know his name. Could you please find the Rift Agent I met and give him this letter? I'm sure he remembers my name. Love letter. How romantic. I'll try to find him and give him your letter.
It's Ham.
Oh.
There's nobody here. Can I even trust this guy? I don't even know his or her name. You should be glad that you don't, chum. Ah, you startled me. Here's the product you were looking for. It wasn't easy to get. I pulled some strings. Heh, I know a thing or two about pulling strings. Hand it over. Why would you want this much plutonium? Are you building some kind of weapon or something? You would be wise to keep your questions to yourself. Sure, no questions asked. Give me 10,000 funder credits and I'll just move on. Here you go. As if it matters. Wait a second. I've met you before, haven't I? You meet a lot of cloaked supervillains with smiling masks? You're mistaken. I remember that voice. We're looking for dimensional coordinates, trying to find an Earth where you're... Don't say it! Oh, sorry, none of my business. I was just leaving. You know something you really shouldn't. I wish I could say this hurts me more than it hurts you.